cool in here. You've got a little air-conditioned unit here that's spectacular.
I
love that you're you're conveniently placed in AC.
Where?
A tree?
That's natural breeze.
He has 3 Sixers dancers fanning him right now. I wish you were here to see this. It's painful.
Well, I mean,
the rest of us are sweating it out with the people. I'm a man of the people.
And listen, sometimes they bring me out because of my charm. I don't know what you want me to say. How about the crowd today?
It's wonderful. The Sixers fans are the greatest. It's really humbling to see. I mean, look, it's wonderful. You have anytime you get Jahlil Okafor and you get Robert Covington out here, Darryl Dawkins, Doug Overton. I mean, it's certainly an attraction. But I have a sense that we could bring Franklin the dog out here and the Sixers fans would show. It's the best fan base in the world.
Did you find it this year more of a challenging season or a season where you said, look, this is where we want to go, this is the direction, this is what Sam has in place, this is what Coach Brown wants to do, and, guys in the media, myself, there were times where I questioned the direction of the franchise because I always looked at sometimes when attendance is lagging and you're not putting a good product on the floor, it suffers. That's when guys like yourself and the brass, they take notice. Where do you see the direction of the team and kind of go back this past season?
All right, I take it back. 2 seasons ago was really difficult. That was our teardown season. Last season, I didn't find that difficult. We got to see Nerlens on the court, and to me, that was really special. But 2 seasons ago was very difficult. This season, I will tell you, I'm really excited. I think from kind of the brass group, if you will, and the ownership group on down, we are really steadfast. Sam Hinkie has this great expression. He said the other day when we were talking to the staff, he said, look, you can't climb a tree and get to the moon. And, this is a process. It takes time. But the good news is we have real pieces. Now we have Ja, who up until a month before the draft was a consensus #1 pick. Nerlens was a beast the second half of the season, both offensively and defensively.
Yeah.
Got some votes for Defensive Player of the Year, believe it or not. So I think we have a young, fun team. But are we there yet? No,
of course not.
No, we're not there yet. And by the way, it's I hate to look too far ahead in the future, but 4 #1s, Dario, Joel, you start looking it gets
Stauskas a good shooter, threat from beyond the arc.
How about that trade?
We had certain words well, I mean, not bad words that we were using on the air, but we had adjectives. Hey, listen, when you make those moves, Credit, you got to get credit where credit is due.
I mean, Sam pulled some genies out of the bottle. But, and the way these work is, hey, it's Sam's show. He gives us updates. Here's what's coming. Here's what we're working on. But as we got closer, when he started to fill us in, and then he finally called and said, deal's done, and he rolled it out. And it was a good day. Great day.
Can you give any insight, if you can give any insight, just for the Sixers, the fans out there, the listeners out there, on Embiid and it's tough when you have to deal with those type of injuries and have a one surgery, let alone a second surgery, because I know there's in the media there's so many reports that get flown out there, whether something was steadfast, whether something was accurate, whether something was made up, whether someone wasn't forthright. Just kind of clear the record. If you can, just give us a little update on that.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, it's been the same and consistent with what it's been since we sent those 2 press releases out. So it hadn't healed as best as we thought, and now he's got to go back in for another procedure. So it's all same. There's been a lot of Twitter buzz around timing, and I just keep saying
that's social media.
It is.
Come on,
we're all one of those crazies on social media.
You don't have to tell me.
So I can tell you, I feel for Joe. He's a great kid. He's an elite talent. And I would say, I point people to Zydrunas Ilgauskas.
Yes,
Does
sure.
That name ring a bell?
Sure, absolutely. All those years with the Cavs.
Heck of a player, played 11 years in the league.
Yep.
And he went through the same thing. And he didn't play a lick his first 3 years in the league. I think he played 8 games and had a really long 11-year career. Kevin Durant just went through the surgery. Michael Jordan went through the surgery.
Sure.
Yao Ming
Second
went
year.
through 4 of the surgeries. He played 8 years. And look, we want him to play 18 years. And so, it's incumbent upon all of us to be patient and take a breath and not rush this. Because if you rush this, bad things happen.
How about, again, a couple minutes, Scott O'Neill, CEO of the Sixers. Rich Quinones is here. We'll take you up to 5 at the Sixers Beach Bash, 15th annual Sixers Beach Bash, Jack's Place in Avalon, right here on 97.3 ESPN FM. How about the fact Russell gets picked up by the Lakers, and then, oh, by the way, Jalil's sitting right there. And I said it. I thought... Again, I went on the record, and I'll be straight with you. Full disclosure, I thought it was a backup plan, and if he was there, I thought you guys were going to take him, and boom, long and behold, you can't have too many centers on a team, but that's not a bad way to go.
It's officially Center City. We have a new skyline in Philadelphia.
There you go.
I mean, we have something.
You can trademark that.
We should trademark that. I will say, in a league, it's funny because I've heard all the talk. You know, it's a league of followers. So Golden State runs with running ball, and everybody runs to it. And all I point to is like the big free agents. Who were the big free agents this offseason? They were all bigs.
Yeah, they were all bigs.
They were all bigs.
And then you get the big class, the big guns, the stars in another year or so. Yep. But again, now let me
think about Aldridge.
Sure.
And DeAndre were the two marquee guys.
Right.
Both bigs.
Right.
There are not bigs in this league, and we've got 3 of them.
Yeah.
So I think it's going to play well.
You weren't going to go after DeAndre, look for his dress, were you?
That was some situation, huh? Is Ja going to upstage me and get me off the air right here?
I think so. I mean,
you kind of.
How about this? I'll make you a deal. I'll get you on. We'll get you on during the season. You have free reign to come on anytime you want because we are man among the people.
Rich, thank you very much.
Thanks, Scott. I appreciate it, my friend. Thank you. Good stuff. Scott O'Neill, the CEO of the Philadelphia 76ers and the